Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 4 for Confederate Spring of 62 campaign in version 1.11 using the A.O.M mod. And once again, the disclaimer off the front, if you are using the A.O.M mod past the standard 61 starting dates that it does provide, you are using the mod at your own risk. So last episode, in the last two episodes, we saw the Battle of Purdue and the Battle of Corinth right here with Army of Mississippi facing off against the Department of Mississippi. First battle was led by Halleck, who we either wounded or was relieved from command afterwards and replaced by Grant after that when they came at us with the Army of Tennessee. So my Army of Mississippi, for all intents and purposes, is now combat ineffective. Only one corps is really ready to go, and that's because they took some part in the fighting, but not much. Everybody else is down in low readiness. Second Corps is down in the orange. Reserve Corps is in the yellow. First Corps is all the way down in the red. And it says it won't be ready for 177 days. So I need to get him into a better location to get his readiness back up. Probably back this way once the depot is built. But we got quite a few things going on around the map right now. So there is a Federal Corps over here in Decatur that is looking to flip it right now. Third Corps is just not strong enough to send. I don't know what size force is there, but Third Corps is only 8,000 men, so I'm kind of leery about sending it in that direction. Reserve Corps should be able to escort it. In about 17 days, it'll be full readiness. So I'll probably start sending them over once they're a little bit into the green. So probably in about 10 days, I'll be able to send a 3rd and Reserve Corps over to Decatur and figure out what's going on over there. I do have the Army of East Tennessee kind of moving back and forth through the Tennessee Valley and between Salem and Cumberland Gap. They're on their way back to Cumberland Gap right now. As soon as we see if there's anything there, you know what? I could send them. They're 11,000 men. But that is a long distance. No, I'm better off leaving them where they are. So I'll leave them at Cumberland Gap for a few days and then probably send them back up towards Salem, see what Kanawha Division's doing. We do have the Department of Norfolk is getting its readiness back up. I'm going to be sending it after the Coast Division and the New Bern Garrison, but I need it to be at full readiness if this turns into a siege with the Coast Division in place. It's because they do outnumber us, and I'm not sure what the garrison in New Bern looks like. It says 536, but could be higher, could be lower. So either way, I'll be outnumbered going into it, so I do need them at full readiness. And here on the peninsula, I am sending the Army of Northern Virginia down the peninsula to chase McClellan off finally, living out the 7 days battles. And over here in Winchester, both 1st Corps of the Army of Potomac and 1st Corps Army of the James have chased out Jackson. Together, both these corps fielded in excess of 60,000 men to my 9,000. That's just not a fight I was willing to. There was nothing I could do about that. So retreat away we do. So I'll probably have them link up with the Army of Northern Virginia once we push McClellan off the peninsula, and then come back to the valley and push off those 2 corps. So a lot of things happening. Don't have any of the viewer units in yet, and once again, it's only April 4th, so the campaign's only about a week old. So the nearest available unit being recruited is still about, I think it's 15 days away before the first available unit will be ready, and then however many more days from there to transfer in. But on average, they are between 30 and 50 days away. Georgia Elite Regulars will be the first ones ready to go in 15 days. So they'll probably be going straight to Jackson's Valley Force. Alright, I think that covers everything for right now. So I'll be back with the next major event. Should be a fight here on the peninsula. So it's April 5th, and we have ourselves a fight on the peninsula. 2 of the Army of Potomac's Corps have withdrawn. 3rd Corps is withdrawing, and 2nd Corps is withdrawing. They are still not ready to go after their last fights with us. So we're facing Armed Potomac Headquarters, which actually has 8,300 men in it and 77 guns, and the Department of Virginia with another 4,500 men. That's probably all the cavalry. Going up against the entirety of our Army of Northern Virginia, but minus the Valley Army. So all of our corps are 32 to 33 hours away. We're going to get one of them off the bat. I just don't know which one we are going to get. But either way, even our weakest corps, we should have the strength to see this battle through. So, Bobby Lee versus McClellan. I will be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Yorktown. So, this is actually the first time I'm ever fighting on this map. So, this is an actual map. This isn't one of the generics. This is actually, here's Williamsburg. Heading on down the rest of the peninsula here. I've never fought a battle this far down a peninsula, so I've never gotten this map before. So, this is interesting to me. But, we have Lee on the field with Magruder's command, which is the right wing, which is 2 divisions. Going up against both units of the Federal Army are on the field. Army of the Potomac Headquarters and Department of Virginia. So they do have us outnumbered by about 3,000 men right now, according to the reports. But it could be different than that. But their morale is low. Their morale is at 39.8 to our 53.8. So I'm looking to capitalize on that. I'm not fancying waiting for a whole day. It's 11:30 now, so I have to wait until sometime tomorrow morning for the rest of these troops to attack. But we're going to move down the road, get within sighting distance, see what it looks like. If I need to wait for the rest of the troops, I will. But I'm hoping not. I want to capitalize on the low morale and just push these boys out of here. This way I can rest the right wing and then push the other corps onto Fortress Monroe. So I'll get my troops set up to come down the road here, and I will be back once I have the Federals spotted. So it's 1740 in day 1. It took me most of the day. You don't really realize how big this map is. But I still haven't spotted the Federals. I'm about to lose daylight here in a few minutes. I'm sending forward McLaw's brigade with skirmishers out to do some scouting. There they are. What type? And their backs are to us. What is the AI doing? What the? What in the world is that? Okay. Forno, come back to line. And yeah, we're just going to wait here for now. That is a lot of artillery. I only got 6-pounders, and that's all Parrott rifles. Look at all that. This could be Napoleon's or James's, but they got a lot of Parrotts in this army. So, yeah. I'm going to wait for day 2 and the rest of my corps to arrive. I'll be back. Alrighty, it's now day 2. My other 3 corps are still 2 hours away. I do have my 2 divisions available set up in the edge of the wood here. I've only got 2 batteries of 6-pounders. So what I'm hoping to do right now is my morale is better than theirs still. Theirs is at 39.8, I believe. Yes, it is. To my 53.8. They lost 200 men overnight just to attrition. It shows them at 13,000 men now, down from the 15,000 that we had reported yesterday. So we got a better feeling on their numbers right now. So strength's not too far off. It's just a matter they have a ton of batteries. So I'm hoping to goad them into attacking my lines. Hopefully. Otherwise, my artillery is going to have a very bad day. So let's hit play here and see what happens. And it shifted. Skirmishers out. Doesn't look like they're going to come forward for me at all. Let's get you guys out of low ground. Get some better sighting. Yeah, I was hoping to goad them out. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. How far range are these guys? A little bit. My artillery forward's probably a bad idea. I'm just trying to goad them. As soon as they start moving, I can pull the artillery back. Ooh, is the cavalry going to come forward? Nope, alright. So, it looks like it's going to be a little quiet for now, so I'll be back. Well, it's 0800. I did manage to goad them into sending one cavalry brigade forward. They got one detachment firing a gun here. I guess it was abandoned by their artillerymen. But these guys are about to ride into a bunch of Mississippis and Springfields. So I'm thinking this was just a reconnaissance brigade. But they won't hang around long, I don't think. Here comes the other cavalry brigade. Yeah, I don't know what the AI's thinking, but I'll take it. Yeah, Kershaw's brigade, which are sharpshooters already, with Mississippi rifles. Griffith's brigade, Springfield muskets, but they'll do the job. These guys don't look like took too many casualties. No, they got 105 casualties. Let's stay on them and break them. Everybody get some shots in. Come on, finish seeing them off. Don't stop. Keep pushing into them. There's their batteries back there. I couldn't see them before. I love how they can fall back faster than I can advance, and my troops can never advance that fast. They're not even on horseback. Come on, boys, get in there and shoot them. There we go, there goes one. You guys could fall back now. No point in letting them take artillery fire. I think we're going to have a little bit of a lull here until my other corps arrives, so I'll be back. So my other 3 corps have arrived, or at least the corps commanders have. And it looks like they're all using the same entry road, so we're going to have a bit of a roadblock back here once these troops start coming onto the field. This is not going to be good. But they should all be coming down this road. The first units will be arriving here soon. They do come on piecemeal. So, maybe they'll stop at Williamsburg. Hopefully I can keep the roads somewhat. Yep, his first units are arriving. So, yeah, however far these guys are going to go. Right there. It's Munford's Cavalry. I'll leave them there for now. Don't need them. So it looked like they were going to send their infantry forward, and then they pulled them back a little way. So I just have my artillery plugging away at them. So, bit of a stalemate until my other corps come up. And I'm thinking I'll send them down through... That's a lot of swamp. Send one of the corps up along this road and back around this road here and into their rear behind the artillery and just strike at their artillery and send the right wing straight down the road. Not sure which corps I'm going to send this way yet, because not all the forces are on the field. Once they're on the field, I'll figure out which corps I'm sending. So I'll be back. So I'm definitely getting a Malvern Hill vibe from this fight. Right now, it's they just got too much artillery lined up for me to really launch an attack. And my other corps are arriving very piecemeal. None of them have all their soldiers yet, so I haven't started moving any of them forward. So I just have Kershaw's brigade out here just plugging away at the cavalry. They keep disappearing from sight. I lay them down, they reappear, I stand them back up again. It's just been a back and forth like that. Even with all the artillery fire they're taking, they're not breaking, which is a little surprising. Because for these soldiers in this unit here, it should be their first battle. But, yeah, this is going to take a while. If I do launch an attack, it'll probably be at the start of day 3, as none of these guys are up, and we're about the same start time we were yesterday, so just to get in one corps to this vicinity, let alone up here along the Yorktown Road on the flank, is going to be an all-day endeavor. And that's if any of these corps get all their troops up anytime soon. Left wing's still waiting on half their men. Looks like the reserve's only waiting on a battery. And center's still waiting on the rest of their men. So I don't want to use the reserve corps. They're reserved for a reason. So I'll be back when something actually happens. It'll probably be day 3 when I come back again. So we are now into day 3, and Hill's Corps, the left wing, is still not up yet. I did manage to get the reserve corps into position behind, which corps is this again? Behind my right wing. And I started putting their artillery into line with the rest of my artillery. And I detached Hill's artillery to send up to line here while I sent his infantry around. But these guys, it was such a mess back here that just getting these corps through each other, tired out, disrupted, and exhausted all the soldiers. So my brigades were starting to break as they were coming up. Trimble broke, and one of the batteries I was looking to rely on broke too. One of my batteries are 3-inchers. They reform. They've reformed, but where are their guns? Their guns are back here somewhere. I think that's them back here. Yep. Get back here and get on your guns. So I have to reorder them forward again. I'm not moving troops forward as it is. So leaving them in place should allow the disruption to go away if I start moving them around. it'll make it worse. So I'm just going to let them continue marching as they were. And it's more realistic anyway. I mean, I could do overnight marches, but the men are exhausted, and I need them a bit more on the fresh side. And waiting for the troops to come up, I do feel was a mistake. I should have finished the attack just with the right wing. As Federal morale is now at 53. So their morale came up. Mine's still at 52, but I'm up to 500 losses with attrition. It's only 1% of my force. I got them at 1,000, which is at 8.3 of theirs. So, give us a few more hours for my left wing to get into position. And then hopefully I'll be able to launch an attack. Let's hit play and see where these guys are. Alright, they pulled everybody back. Of course they did. And I'm not pushing my artillery any further forward. So I guess I'll be sending a brigade out again, see if I can't draw their troops forward again like they were massed over here. So I'll be back. Alright, 0840 on day 3, and I'm just tired of waiting for a hill. This attack should have gone off on day 2. And it's not done me any favors waiting for these boys. So, still trying to get him around on the... he's finally moving. But I did start ordering Magruder's division forward, or his corps forward. One division left of the road, over here in the woods. Why are these guys not at long range? What happened there? Everybody was on long range orders yesterday. And these guys along the stream bed here. Trying to see if I can get them to come out and fight me. And within range of all my artillery, which I now have massed up. So if they turn to face the guys at the stream, I could send this division on the flank. They turn to face these guys, I can send these guys in. Problem is, they'll be crossing in front of the artillery, so I'd rather them hit the guys at the stream and send these brigades around to flank on the artillery. At least that's my plan. And we'll keep moving Hill's division forward, but not holding much hopes from getting in the fight. So you guys going to come out to play? You're going to continue sitting there. So they'll continue to sit. So you guys push out further left so I can get a better alignment on their artillery. Stuart, where are you? Come out this way and support. Yeah, good, they're coming forward. Or maybe not. Alright, we'll get these troops in position for an attack. I will be back. Alright, it's 9:37 of day 3. I just gave orders for Toombs Division to advance on the flank of their artillery positions. I still do have McLaw's division out here along the stream, and I got Stewart's Cavalry Brigade riding out here. And we're going to come in on the opposite flank of the artillery. And I've given orders for Hill's Corps to move in to position over here behind the Federals. So we'll actually have them completely surrounded. So We're not going to catch everybody. Sadly, in this game, you can't surround an army and capture everybody, which is what would happen in real life. This force would be looking to surrender right now. Or they'd be trying to stream off this way in real life. There's still a retreat path there. So, in real life, these guys would probably be trying to pull away if they realized what was coming their way. These units are fragmented. That's not good. But AI should see these guys, so I don't know why they're not turning the... You got these guys on their flank, these guys here. The AI doesn't know which direction to face is what I'm thinking. You guys armed with Mississippi's, Enfields, and Springfield muskets. Now that I have my attack launching off, this shouldn't take too long. Yeah, these guys are showing reared out. Stewart, start coming around this way. No. Want you more behind them than anything. Yes, at that point, go on and take this point. Yeah, AI doesn't know how to react at this point. But as you can see, they got nowhere to go now. In real life, they didn't realize these forces were coming, they'd be done. Looks like I'll just be able to keep advancing this division right down the flank. See off this battle, or just move on to the next one. There we go. Next set of victims. Let's get a little closer. We'll dismount Stewart's men. And they're not even turning the face. We'll just march you right up on their asses. Yeah, they're not even turning the guns. Look at that. Any orders yet? There you have them. Yeah, AI just does not know how to react. Makes it even better. So I'll just keep this division laying down so the artillery keeps firing in their direction and mop it up. wonder if we'll get enough and make this a major victory. I reckon about 12%. Just got to get them to 20. We can't exceed 16. That won't be a problem. There goes that battery. Let's go get this one. Where do you guys keep shooting? It has retreating units block orders. Don't distract my men. Ignore them. Couldn't have asked for better. These retreating units should not be distracting my men. They got some total BS. Ignore the retreating units. Can't do anything about them. That's an annoyance that's got to go away. Yeah, they're just distracting my guys. I got unbroken units to shoot. Stop firing at the damn broken unit. Because these broken units are going to keep distracting my men, I'm going to start taking unnecessary casualties. No, we're not waiting for Corps Commander orders. Let's go. How many times I gotta tell you, ignore that damn artillery? You guys advance and get moving. Oh, crying out loud. these retreating units keep distracting my units, and that's not satisfactory. They should not be aiming for them. But their army should be broken. We've broken all their batteries. That should have given us enough to fully break them already. 18% casualties, almost half. About to have us a major victory now. Like fish in a barrel. Nowhere to go, boys. Nowhere to go. That's a beautiful sight, just watching this army fall apart. Keep pushing in there, don't stop shooting at them. Unbroken brigade right there. Go get them. Go get those boys. Yes, they're retreating, I know. They got nowhere to retreat to. I blocked both of their paths. The army's busted. We have the major victory. I can kind of let them go at this point. All these brigades should have been surrendering. Yeah, get in there, Stuart. Go have some fun. There we go. And that's all of them. Speed this along. We didn't lose any officers, did we? Nope, it looks like we just got the regulars to surrender. Yep, 2,059 men. Nice. Let's speed this along. Alright. Finally. You have no idea how long I sat here waiting for those units to get into damn position. Lordy. So, we took down 3,600 of their 8,500 infantry, 1,200 or 3,200 cavalry, got all 75 of their guns, for a total of 5,500 of their 13,000 men. We lost 868 of our 45,000 infantry, 88 of our cavalry, 2 of our 109 guns. I'm surprised we even lost 2 of them, for a total loss of 1,002 men of our 49,009 men. Let's take a look at the battlefield. Alright. See how everybody did. Reserve Corps. Pemberton's division. And artillery is the only thing I've seen some action. Got 10 men. Probably the same with Whiting's. That was Whiting's. Pemberton. Yep. 13 infantry each for those batteries. Center Division, Stewart's Cavalry. Got 88 infantry, took 22 prisoner, 15 cavalry, 91 artillery, 34 taken prisoner for a total of 251. And the other two, that's Center Division. I left them behind. I just sent Stewart's, left the center behind. I only sent Stewart's Division forward. Right wing, McLaw's Division. Griffith's Brigade did 272 to infantry, 94 to cavalry, 3 to artillery for a total of 369. McLaw's Brigade did 88 to infantry, 65 to cavalry, for a total of 153. Kershaw's Brigade did 206 to infantry, 447 to cavalry, 23 to artillery for a total of 681. And McLaw's Artillery did 31 infantry, 127 cavalry, 8 to artillery for a total of 176. Division total of 1,379. Toombs Division. When Toombs Brigade, so who's in command of Toombs Brigade then? So the names didn't change. I kept the original names. It's a little odd. So Toombs Brigade did 19 to infantry, 17 to cavalry, 178 to artillery for a total of 218. Jones Brigade did 2 to infantry, 43 to cavalry, 25 to artillery, took 7 prisoner for a total of 77. Cobb's Brigade did 67 to cavalry, 108 to artillery, total of 175. Pendleton's Corps, which is a battery. I don't know why it's called Pendleton's Corps. It's a battery. It's 52 infantry, 84 cavalry, 8 to artillery for a total of 152. Division total of 622. And the left wing. Mumford's Brigade didn't get in there. Ewell's Division. Trimble's Brigade did 74 to infantry, 67 to cavalry for a total of 143. Elsie's Brigade did 36 to cavalry, 165 to artillery for a total of 204. Taylor's Brigade did 8 to infantry, 79 to artillery for a total of 90. Ewell's Artillery did 78 to infantry, 27 to cavalry, 13 artillery for a total of 121. Division total of 558. And Rains Division looks like only the battery. Yep. And they got 22 infantry, 3 cavalry, total of 26. All right. And I think Trimble might have gotten disgraced because he did break on his way into position on day 2. So let's get closed out of here. So, I really should have ended this on day 2 and sent the attack in when the Federals' morale was a lot lower, but I don't think I would have ended up with a major victory that way either. So we did just take down a good chunk of that force. I mean, capturing over 2,000 was a big deal. That whole brigade surrendered to us. But, it's very rare that you actually get to fully surround a force. Problem is, you fully surround the force, and it should be surrendering. It's not supposed to be. It shouldn't be able to break out the way it did. There was no way they were getting through my lines. It is what it is with this game. But, definitely got to know what you all thought about that one. And if you can hear the dogs barking, I apologize. Sounds like one of my neighbor's dogs. Alright, the Battle of Yorktown has ended with the Army of Potomac and the Department of Virginia retreating. The enemy has reportedly suffered total casualties of 5,550 men. There are 601 killed, 2,999 captured. Our casualties total 1,002 men, 108 killed, and 442 missing, and the rest are wounded. Captured 3,578 rifles, which we desperately need, and 32 guns from the battlefield. And we sent 3,049 soldiers off to our prison camps. General Smith now a national hero. General Emory loses face. Oh, we killed 2 of their commanders, Brigadier General Cook and Major Wangelin. So Major Wangelin's got to be one of the battery commanders. Very good. Very good indeed. That's an auspicious midpoint to Peninsula campaign. So let's get this rolled off. That's going to take 3 days. What's going on down here? They're no longer flipping Decatur. Where'd that unit go then? Are they marching south? I can hear them. You hear them marching, but I don't know where they are. Hopefully it's not another major attack. I'm not really prepared for one over here. Now I'm going to pause this here. I at least want to get the Army of Northern Virginia into range to begin besieging Fortress Monroe. So I'll be back. Alright, it's now April 9th in game, and I now have Army of Northern Virginia besieging Fortress Monroe. So I think this is a good place to stop this episode. So I feel we got some good things accomplished. So if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember hit that bell icon so alert when the next video comes out. If you feel like a unit in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I'll oblige on all counts if possible. And comments, as always, please do keep them coming. And I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.